Thank you very much, Wayne, and good morning to you too. Yeah, it's been amazing, Wayne. I love this because I'm a film nerd, and this is where all of the film nerds or the film buffs or the film enthusiasts, that'd be the more politically correct way to say it, can enjoy close to 300 films right here at Playhouse Square, which is cool because in the 1920s, this is how you saw a theater, right? And that was big, of course, that, and then vaudeville. But you guys have come full circle. Congratulations on that, Patrick.
Thank you.
We had a couple of films that we were going to show, but we want to talk about the film The Inventor because there's a really strong Cleveland tie. Let's talk about that film.
The Inventor is one of 183 short films in the festival, and short films are presented in collected programs that typically last around 90 minutes. And Garrett Morgan is one of the most famous black inventors in American history, but he's also from Cleveland.
Right.
And we are honored that we have this 15-minute short that's not a documentary. It's actually a narrative film based on true events. It's centered in Cleveland in 1916, and many people that know Cleveland history know all the amazing things that Garrett Morgan did and invented many things around public safety.
The face mask, for number one, that's huge because he used that to go save some of the workers who were mining the 5 Mile Crib.
You got it. And that's actually where the film begins. I'm not going to give too much away.
Right.
But it's interesting, and this is based on a true story. His picture is on the front page of all the papers because this was the top headline of the day.
Right.
But because he was black, he was not mentioned. All the white people were credited.
Yeah, and then he also invented the 3-light traffic light that we use today still.
Absolutely. And the two filmmakers, the director and the producer, are coming in from the state of Georgia.
Okay.
And we have a relationship with the granddaughter of Garrett Morgan. Her name is Sandra Morgan.
Okay.
And she's going to be here alongside the two filmmakers to engage audiences for an extended talkback at the Idea Center Gun Studio in the CIF 46 chat room. So that will follow the Q&A of the Shorts program, and that's really going to be a special moment because Sandra knows so much about her grandfather.
Right. And when the Smithsonian came to her to say, hey, we want to put some of your grandfather's inventions in the Smithsonian, she was the representative who came from Cleveland to take that to the Smithsonian.
Correct. Her father was Garrett Morgan Jr. And he was that generation's purveyor of the family estate, and Sandra is this generation's purveyor of the family estate. So I know it was very significant for her when she was able to place those inventions in the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
And having the access to these directors and the descendants of some of the people in the documentaries or the shorts, that is what you guys really want people to understand about the film festival. It's not just a whole bunch of films. You get tremendous insight, and the stories that are being told are literally all over the map, all over the world. We're talking about 73 countries represented.
We are. We are. And again, hundreds of filmmakers coming to engage Cleveland audiences in these theaters that were built as movie palaces and vaudeville stages in the 1920s.
Wow, I mean, huge, Patrick. Congratulations on that. Now, after the film festival, there'll be a streaming film festival. Please explain that.
Yeah, we essentially have two festivals this year. So this current Playhouse Square festival runs through Saturday, April 9th. We'll have about 300 screenings leading up to our closing, and then the next morning, April 10th through the 17th, we will start streaming. And every film in the festival will have a Playhouse Square screening. All short films, like The Inventor, will be as part of CIF 46 streams. We don't have permission to stream all of the features. So a majority of the feature films will stream, but if you're going to go to both festivals, make sure you prioritize those that have a Playhouse Square screening only first, so you're able to see as much as you like.
Excellent. Congratulations,
all right,
man.
So great to spend the morning with you, Kenny.
Yeah, after 2 years of having it streaming, to bring it back into Full Tilt Boogie, good for you, man. Good for you and good for Cleveland. Okay, one of the biggest film festivals in the United States right here in the CLE at Playhouse Square. So cool. All right, back to you guys.
Kenny, thank you.